3, 2, 1.
What it do? It's your boy, Victim on Scrum. We got a full house today. What it do, Brian?
First off, I want to let the people know how Commissioner Stalin over there with the red hoodie on. He's kind of upset with me for vetoing my trade because I was having a great, week of trading.
Hey, bro, that's an introduction.
He said
not a topic intro.
Next.
What it do, Cam?
Hey.
What's the goodies, man?
Yeah.
We out here. Hey, y'all know what represent, man.
What it do, Jordan?
Man, you already know what to do, man. You already know what to do. Commish got a commish.
Hottest topic: Lavar, BBB, Jello, Melo, both signing with agents. Do you guys have a problem with it? What do you think the end goal would be?
I'll start off. I feel like he's been a dictator like somebody else that we see here. But moving along, I feel like it's a terrible move. One, because your middle son isn't as talented or as good as your other two sons. We still not sure about the youngest one, but he, does have a bigger following. He had 2 more years of school left of high school and another year of college before he was going to get ready for the NBA. So I feel like he should just move his son to a different school. He didn't like the punishment for him. And, if he's going to take his other LaMelo out of school and have him train for 2 years and then go to, UCLA, that's fine. But signing agents this young and going into a grown man's league, thinking you're going to go if you want to, and had them both play on the same team and had them, play exactly how they played when they were playing at Chino Hills or through the summer, it's just not going to work out for you.
I ain't going to say it ain't going to work for. I don't agree with him taking Jello out if he wasn't going to transfer him to another school. But the fact, the plan that he's trying to put together, all they got to do is produce. If they're going to get a shot to play with somebody, it might not be a Super League. It's not going to be a Super League. But what I do know about team overseas, from people that I know that play over there, they love American talent. They can only have so many of them, so they'll, especially the lower level team, they'll take whoever. If they do that and they're going to produce, all you got to do is produce, and you'll get another shot somewhere else. It's all about production over there. And if they go over there and produce, and we seen people go over there and not do shit. So if they go over there and produce, they got a chance. And Jello shouldn't really play football, in my opinion. I think he play tight end. After about 3 years, once you get about 22, think about all the great NFL tight ends. All them boys play basketball. Damn near all of them play basketball.
You're right,
and he got a chance to grow again. He already 6'5". He got a chance to grow 6'6". That tight end, all you doing is boxing it out, jumping for a rebound. Ain't too many niggas 6'6" with a back there fucking wide. Wait till Rico Gather come back for the Cowboy next year. He about to take over that tight end spot. Jack it up as wide as all like. Ain't nobody that wide. Ain't nobody that fucking athletic. Jello ain't crazy athletic, but you 6'6" with a back that wide. Who the fuck getting around you? That's a touchdown. So I think he should look at that option. But niggas be shitting on Jello talent. His talent ain't out of the world, but that bitch is a sniper. That bitch did score 72 shooting out 30. Granted, in high school, that bitch shot majority 3. Like, he's a real fucking sniper. And who to say he done growing? If he can go from 6'5" to 6'7" and prove that he can shoot at a high level, all they need is a chance. They get a chance and they prove the shit he be talking. Niggas ain't gonna ignore it just because he be wild. They just gotta, wherever they end up, they gotta produce. If they produce, they got a chance. If they don't produce, don't shit matter. None of the shit he talk about matter if they don't produce.
Just seemed to me as if just the things coming from Big Baller Brand are just becoming more outrageous and more outrageous as they go. It's kind of like you can see them coming, see certain things coming. I didn't know for sure he would pull them and sign them with agents. That's kind of like the most startling information for me of all of it. But I can kind of see some of this stuff with writing on the wall. To be at this point where they're now ineligible to do, certain things from here until their professional ages, which they should be, a mature professional age. You got a chance to play some college ball. You got, a little bit of weight on you or whatever the situation may be. To be ineligible to do those things in the meantime, it's just unheard of. I think it's just a very bad case of a parent wanting to live themselves through their kids, almost forcibly so, because signing with agents, man, true enough, like Cam said, just by the hype alone of the brand and the following that it's getting, you're going to sign with some teams. There are going to be some teams interested in bringing those guys in for revenue purposes or whatnot. But long term, man, what are you preparing them for? What are you honestly preparing them for? I'm not necessarily saying that about LaMelo in a certain case, because I think more so he may work out. There are a lot of guys who come from overseas at a young age that may work out that have that talent early on, but for the other kid, I don't see why you were in such a rush. They said they couldn't wait 2 to 3 months to get back to playing. That didn't make any sense for me. You were going to wait whatever time to do whatever it was you were trying to do anyway. If that was going to the league or doing this, doing that, you weren't on anybody's draft board. That's number one. You said you were taking him out so you can get him ready for the NBA draft for next year. He's not on anybody's draft board, not even on the extended list by Adrian Wojnarowski. So I just don't. I don't understand what we're doing with Jello. Melo, like I said, I think it may work out for. And then I think it's still questions about the older one, which kind of, to me, makes all these things come about. Because if he's playing well, I don't think we're talking about some of this stuff. Some of it is outrageous, of course, but some of it we're not necessarily picking and trying to dissect if he's playing great. So there's just a lot of questions coming from Big Baller Brand to me. Still not convinced. Don't know when I will be. I do support the fact that they're African Americans starting their own business, getting money nobody's ever seen before. I think that's all great. I'm all for that. But as a brand, I just can't bag it up right now. I don't have enough from the brand for me as an individual to go out and support that right now.
When you say support that, you mean like as far as just like buying like the merchandise or just?
Me personally buying the merchandise. I don't hate on anybody who buys it. I don't hate on the fact that they make money off of it. I just personally, if I had a choice, which I'm a citizen, I get that opportunity to have a choice, I wouldn't purchase it. I can't support it with my dollars.
Thanks. If I had the bread to, I would. I can't even flex. If I had the bread to $900 shoe wouldn't hurt me, I would cop probably like 2 pair, honestly. Yeah, because I rock with the idea, the mindset. I've been saying that, like, why? I've been on that campaign, like, why does LeBron need Nike? Like, Nike need LeBron, especially like somebody who came in and after you get that first deal and like now you're like the five, like you five. Like why sign with anybody? But yeah.
True. And that's what somebody else might take from it. Somebody might be smart enough to see like, okay, LeBron did it this way. I don't really want to go that route. I'm gonna take the first contract, and once I prove myself and I got my own thing, I'm out of here. I'm gonna do my own thing. I hope somebody smart enough to take that and be like, I'm gonna take the first contract through my rookie contract. So if I play how I'm supposed to and they start blowing up for me, then I can come back and do that. That would have been better. That would have been better. But shit with New, he obviously don't know no better.
Somebody has to be
good at marketing, but I don't know what his business is. He's definitely good at marketing, but as far as putting the shit where it rolls out how it should. If he would have did it that way, it would have rolled out a lot better.
I think.
And then he got 3 years of however long they first endorsement deal. He got that long to prove itself.
I feel like I don't feel like the rollout was terrible. I just feel like now that the hype goes a lot of hype behind this, like the whole brand, the whole movement, the whole idea. I just feel like when Lonzo's play catches up, the momentum will pick back up. That's why I think it was bad though. It gave him, and not bad necessarily, but it wasn't. I don't think he really thought about it. I don't think he was just strategic. I think he just thought about adding. Only thing he thought about was get him to pay attention to me, not how it was going to affect everything. Yeah, because if he didn't go about it that way and just kept it quiet and went through it that way, it wouldn't have been. People wouldn't be on him like he did. He would have had a smoother transition into the rookie season instead of you got the biggest target probably at anybody in any sport as a rookie coming in.
I think that's what his brand is built on. Go ahead.
Scrutinize him every day. You see, every day they talk about it. Every day, every game they talk about it. Every single game. I ain't keep up with news at that time. I don't feel like they talk about LeBron game every single game. They talk about every game he plays. Every game he plays, he is mentioned at some point.
Is it the bust or the next
ESPN, Fox Sports, every single game, bro. They watch every game. All right, bro.
It's got a lot to do with his dad.
Y'all got enough information where you can decide what you think and what you not. If you gonna talk about every game, you just nitpick every game. The people that's on one side, they trying to find a reason to say, this is it. People on that side, they gonna find their reason to say whatever. But if it wasn't for the hype, nobody would be saying shit.
And I think that's what that brand is built on. I think the brand is built on the hype. I think the brand is built on the news. The reason why people are dissecting what they're doing every single game is because every single week there's something new from the dad. We can't take away from the fact that that's a lot of reason why people are even interested in this, story, because you have a dad in Trump, you have a dad versus UCLA coaches, you have a dad versus the Chino Hills coach, you got a dad versus the NBA, dad versus Luke Walton. So I mean that builds the momentum of watching a Lonzo Ball game to dissect.
And I seen Isaiah Thomas talking about it. He like, man, it's been going on. They just ain't have social media. So all the old fucks that been around as long as Isaiah Thomas that know they've been going on, quit acting like you ain't never seen it before. All y'all old motherfuckers acting like y'all never seen no parent like Lavar Ball. Isaiah Thomas clearly said shit been going on since I was born. They just ain't have social media. So stop acting like y'all surprised when it's been a parent. It's been a parent doing this shit all over. But Isaiah Thomas keep it 100 every time he on that bit. But now I nigga don't at the beginning they feeling get mad. But he said that shit been going on. They just ain't have social media. So all the old heads acting like y'all see shit. Old heads. So I hope one day when I'm an old head, I'm not like that. Cause old head be like, you be on some different shit. Like they were never 18, 16, 15.
I hate people do that shit.
Be confused like they just were perfect. They had it figured out from the day they came. Felt like the coach. Old head niggas. They think they the toughest niggas. They think they the coldest niggas. Like, bro, how y'all old niggas the coldest niggas when niggas improve moves, make moves better, nigga way more athletic? Like, what make y'all niggas the coldest niggas, bro? Fuck out of here. That's what's supposed to happen as the game evolves. The niggas that usually better. In family, the youngest, if everybody plays sport, the youngest usually the best. It's just how it works.
And that's why I think my boy Melo gonna turn up. And I think he's actually gonna be successful. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year. But I think he'll end up being successful. Because he's gonna continue to grow.
Before we leave, big baller Brian.
I saw.
Go ahead, Brian.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I saw him like a picture of when they were talking to Embiid. That boy really is about 6'4", 6'5" now. So yeah, he is still growing. LaMelo. So he got a shot. 6'6" point guard like your brother. I mean, who ain't gonna get at a shot?
And he's way more aggressive than his brother.
But go ahead, Jordan.
Way more. Like the good
just
type
before
of
we leave big baller brand. Shout out Melo. I agree with everything y'all saying about that guy. I think he really got a shot out of all of this. Like I said, it's guys that come over from overseas at a young age that really can play. So he'll get the opportunity, I think, to get seen in a different light other than the other boys. LaVar, I'm very disappointed that you've been calling out every coach in America, from the NBA to the damn high school coaches. I don't think every coach is that bad, sir, for you to blame UCLA coaches for what happened to Jello, saying that they should have a better track on kids or whatever. Everybody in this, everybody on this podcast has played sports at what we feel like is a high level, some higher than others, but everybody definitely is qualified to say that when we've been at sporting events, our coaches will leave you. If we're going out of town to Disney World or whatever the case may be, your coaches are going to leave you for an hour or two because you're an adult to go walk the malls. Whatever the case may be, that happens on every road trip. Because we all have played on those levels. Go ahead.
He definitely set a bad example for them boys taking ownership. Like, he don't let them take ownership for nothing. Not for playing bad. Not stealing. What are you following your teammates?
while we on this, you're the host team. Well, you're not the host team, but everybody's coming to Vegas because you are the draw. You have LaMelo, you are Lavar Ball, you got your son going to the NBA, he's number 2 pick. You're the draw. You pull your team off the court. Every time something goes wrong with these kids, you're pulling them from this or chastising somebody else from that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and believe after 25 years of watching good UCLA basketball that all of a sudden the coaches are just so terrible that they doing this wrong, they did this wrong, or they got all these other boys. I remember him saying something about white boys when they were playing in the tournament. How can you say something about white boys when your son averages these assists? Because the boys around him are really good players. Every time somebody do something against one of those kids, they're bad, they're wrong. You have to pull your team off the court in Las Vegas. I don't understand that. You're not teaching them anything except for go run when it don't go right. I just don't get that at all. Shout out to the fact that he is an African-American entrepreneur, though.
I think that's the biggest thing that hindering Lonzo right now. The fact that he don't know how to deal with shit when they start going wrong. That's why you see him shut down. When shit ain't going right, you see it, his aggressiveness go away. You see everything change. Instead of shit ain't going right, I'm gonna try to fix it. I'd rather you try to fix it on your own and just go out like Russell Westbrook. Like, all right, y'all fucking don't want to do it. I'm about to go out here. It gonna look bad, but I'm about to go for it. Then just shut down and like, all right, y'all niggas be bitches. It look like them niggas look like he get into it one of their teammates. They say something like, all right, y'all niggas bitches, fuck, take the ball. I'm gonna go over here. Y'all figure it out. So
gotta be for Pops, man.
Facts. Staying in the NBA.
Which is weird though. It's last point. It's weird they took that from him because he do that. But I feel like if he would have died trying to win, I ever thought he got to. I feel like he talked all that shit. He pulled people out, but I feel if that nigga plays sport, I feel like he probably never quit it. Like quit during the game and be like, fuck it, I ain't gonna try. That's why it's weird to see him do that. He just look like a nigga that ain't gonna lay down, bro. Nigga ain't lay down against the president, bro.
Shout out to the fact that he went at DT, man. Hey, I ain't never gonna be mad at that, man. Go at him again, dog.
So far, who is your NBA MVP?
Y'all know who I'm rocking with, Lamar Aldridge. Going with the Spurs.
But all right, bro. Nah, bro. We're not letting you go there. But can you make a serious pick, bro? Like, come on, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. Y'all ain't gonna have no more MVP. And let Tim Duncan have a son that gonna play for y'all. Y'all ain't getting no more fucking MVP.
That boy, that's so hurt.
That's so much hate, but I'm gonna ignore it.
Who gonna nobody win MVP for the Spurs, bro? Be realistic. Come on.
Kawhi be the closest.
Kawhi Leonard got a chance to play a full season. It'll be next year, but if it wasn't for Zaza, who should have been deported after that injury, he would have had it this year. But we off that because last year is last year. So Kawhi. I mean, I'll go with Bron.
Kawhi don't burn the lead no bread.
Shout out to the league, man.
The hype.
But yeah, I would go with Bron because he's just playing on another level. Once again, we say this every year, but this year he got Isaiah out, got D Rose out, got Tristan Thompson out, and after that beginning of the year slump, just starting to run off games like he always do. Stats are above, like amazing, shooting 58% from the field, 40-some% from the three. Like, how can you not say it's not him right now, despite how everyone else is playing? I mean, I get, Kyrie Irving winning, but his stats aren't as good. His stats are, lesser than they were last year. So I feel like that's more of a coaching thing. I don't know if they still like that. They might not be like that no more. He had a couple 30 balls. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. His point average might have went up. He's been going crazy. He have been closing some games. He still ain't
But that's why I feel like that's more of a coaching thing and like a system of guys that was already there. But I'm gonna run with Bron. Gotta go with my guy.
You a hater, Brian. I feel the same way, but how the fuck you don't feel that way about your Spurs?
What? We've been running off wins too without Kawhi Leonard, and we come back. Oh, you best believe it's on. But that's why I said
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you said if you think it's Kyrie a product of the system, and that's why he can't win MVP. Why the fuck you don't feel that way about your Spurs? You just said Kawhi got a chance.
No, I didn't say Kawhi couldn't. I didn't say Kyrie was a product of the system. I said I think it's more of a coaching thing why they winning the games. I ain't say he a product of a system. Kyrie gonna get buckets wherever he go.
Okay. So
I said I feel like it's more of a coaching thing and a system of players that was already there is the reason that they winning. I ain't say he can't win MVP. I just say I feel like LeBron is better, like better suited for it this year.
All right, so
you just taking my words and
what did you say about Kyrie then?
I said Kyrie.
I can get it right.
I said Kyrie is in the mix. But his numbers aren't as good. They are lesser than what they were last year. But I feel like their wins are more of the coaching thing and the system of players that they already had there.
All right, that's my next question. I'm just playing devil advocate. It's my next question. Is he the best player on the best team?
Okay.
I'm asking. Is he the best player on the best team?
Yeah.
So is he 1B for the MVP race? Or you got James Harden in front of him?
I mean, stat-wise, it's going to be James Harden, yeah.
All right. I know I'm not arguing with that. I just wanted to.
But is this going to be the year that James Harden actually win it? Because, the last 3 years he's been...
This the reason why I'm biased for LeBron, but this the reason why I say LeBron should probably win if he continues on this road. He averaging career high probably everything except points, and he had won the MVP with less, 4 times with less, and it's been a while since he won that bit, but. If I had to figure who I think they're gonna give it to, if Kyrie keep winning, they're gonna give it to Kyrie because he made the decision to leave.
Yeah.
My MVP is LeBron, but he made the decision to leave, go out on his own. He lost Gordon Hayward, and him and Brad Stevens still figuring out a way to get it done, win fucking game, and be at the top of the NBA. But my pick is LeBron as well. Is yours. Nobody knows about it, but that's another one. Sorry for a long time. Sorry, Kawhi.
Right. His numbers is better than everybody's.
I respect Kawhi, but it is, but I think it's just too chill. He more laid back than Tim Duncan. And I didn't even know that was possible.
I'm gonna take LeBron. I'd be stupid not to take LeBron with the way he playing. I don't really watch LeBron regular season games, but that's because I'm biased the other way, unlike my boy Cam. But that's why we two individuals, and we human beings. We have them rights to be that way. So I'm biased the other way. I don't watch LeBron James regular season. I think he'd probably be, and not to diminish nothing he's saying. I'm not using this as a point, but I think honestly he really will be one of the greatest regular season players to probably ever play the game when it's all said and done. Of course, we know he's a Finals champion, MVP Finals, all these other things. So I'm not diminishing that, but just highlight his regular season stuff. So that's why I don't watch it. But he is playing really well, like Cam said, career highs across the board. I'm going to give him the MVP because he's playing with, to me, less than what the Celtics have. They lost a lot, and he's carrying that team right now, which I thought he would do. What else? I don't think there's anybody else in the running besides James Harden, like they did say. I do like the way James is playing. He lost CP for a lot of time. They still at the top of the West. But yes, LeBron James. I'll go ahead and answer Cameron. What's up, man? What we talking about, LeBron?
All right.
Which stat did you?
I don't have no stat. I just got one question.
Go ahead. Why I don't watch LeBron in regular season?
No. Besides the Dallas Mavericks series, and no, not even the last Spurs series that he lost to them.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the Dallas Mavericks series, what series haven't he been the guy to carry them down the stretch?
I think we're about to open a 20-minute LeBron debate. So if y'all ready,
I ain't gonna debate. I just want your answer. I just want a series, not a play, not one play because he passed the. I mean, down the stretch, the 6 minute mark to the end, or 4 minute mark, wherever you want to go. What he wasn't a part of closing the game, whether it was offensively, defensively, breaking down defense, making the pass. Like, I just want to know, as a basketball player, I don't feel like because you then scored all the points. If you score the last 8 and you don't score the last one, how can I take away from anything?
I think that's where we differ at, because I don't see the 8. I don't see the 8 that you see. I see about 4, 2 or 3 or something, and then a few defensive plays. The reason why I don't, bar to those is high because he's 6'9", fucking guard, with unreal passing ability. So some of those things are kind of given to me. I'm not mad at him. This is just how I see it. If I see DeAndre Jordan get a block on a 6'1" guard, I don't get up and scream because I expect him to do that. If I see LeBron get 8 rebounds, I don't get up and scream because I expect him to do some of those things. So that's kind of more so where I'm at. I agree with your point. If you ask me just a straight up question, when have I not seen him carry them in those times? I agree with that. I'm not judging LeBron based on that. I'm strictly judging him based on those moments because I understand he's going to be the best player outside of those moments, hands down.
Okay, so you grade him on
clutch moments.
Pretty much plays. Different
pretty
plays
much because the only reason I'm saying that is because the stuff that I'm not judging, Cam, I'm giving an MVP for every year. I'm not judging you for points rebounded because I know you're the best. You clearly the best. I'm not psychotic to say stupid shit like that, but in that moment, I think you become very human, and that kind of gets me a little.
Sound like bro just got some different expectations. He's getting judged off a different pay scale.
And that's what people got to understand about our different opinions, man. As far as Big Baller Brand too, Cam judging them based on the fact that they're black entrepreneurs, that he wants to see, like he said, people going forward, take these steps and, follow their plan and make it better. That doesn't mean we disagree. He's judging them based on something different than I am.
Facts.
We got different criteria.
That's all.
We talked about James Harden, though. Are the Rockets for real? Real contenders or not?
No.
I go first. I've been saying no all year, but I can't keep fucking saying no. They keep giving me reason not to say no.
Did y'all see him drop Vonleh?
I want to say no just because it seems, but I feel like smaller Chris Paul add that edge to James Harden for the playoff. I think he's gonna help James Harden have Chris Paul, somebody that can hold him accountable. He never had nobody that can hold him accountable. Chris Paul ain't gonna let him get away with that bullshit in the playoff. He's not gonna sit back and just let it happen. So I think he's gonna bring out a different side for him. So that's why I think they're the biggest threat besides the Spurs. I felt like the Thunder would be based on talent, but I honestly don't have no hope in them figuring it out. They gonna try to be competitive. I don't think they're gonna figure it out. Mainly because Roberson's still on their team. But I don't think they're gonna figure it out. and Melo just gonna be who he gonna be. Melo gonna be buckets or not buckets. So
pretty much.
And I think I thought he would be better at the 4, but I think when they got Roberson, it's too easy to double or for it to be help. So as long as they got him, he's not gonna look good at it. He's not gonna look how he should look at it for. Because Melo should be dominating. But because you got Roberson and niggas just gonna rotate and help, and you ain't got no real spot up knockdown shooter like Russ ain't no catch and shoot type of 3-point shooter. So.
I mean, they do. He just don't play as much. They got Brandis who. And he's shooting close to 40%, but he don't play as many minutes as Roberson because Roberson's, the defender of the team. He the glue guy. He do everything.
They still ain't enough. They need at least 2 guys that can just flat out knock it down. Even if he ain't they still help out Roberson. They still get shot from Westbrook. I mean, he ain't trying to catch and shoot anyway, so you got time to get back. I don't know what you're gonna do once you get back, but you got time to get back. So I think the Rockets and the Spurs are the only one I see compete with the Warriors.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting. I mean, well, the Rockets are they pretenders or not? Contenders or pretenders? I'm still gonna say pretenders because them guys still don't play defense. They still focus on outscoring you for a whole game. But when teams really lock down in the playoffs and, find your shooters every time, and you got two guys on James or, rotating on Chris or whatnot, then it's going to come down to, are you going to get stops on the other side? Because them other teams like the Spurs, they're going to be disciplined enough to run their stuff, get a layup, get a open shot. But the Rockets, all they doing is, settling for transition threes, 1-2 pass, three. So,
if you pay attention, everybody's settling for three, but Chris Paul still will dribble the out of the ball, so it'll slow down at some point. Chris Paul still can dribble out of the ball.
Yeah.
He'll slow it down. Don't nobody else want to slow it down. He'll slow it down. He's still going to dribble it out that bit.
Thanks. Jahlil Okafor, you guys happy with that destination? Think my boy going to turn up over there in Brooklyn?
I'm thinking he'll got it. Did you want in on the Rocket shit, Hoodie?
I think y'all covered the Rockets pretty good, man. I'm gonna leave him. I'm still up in the air about the Rockets. I do think Chris Paul will help because that's been just a James Harden team all this time. Like Brian said, when that playoffs come and teams lock in, I think having a creator like Chris, if you don't help, that's fine. Just let him do his thing, or let him just lob it to Capella. You ain't gotta help. It's fine. He'll find a play, and I think that's where the difference is. I don't think that's gonna put him over the top though. However. So we'll see what happens. They still up in the air for me. But go ahead. We talking about we moved on to something.
It'll be a 7-game series instead of 5. That's it.
Jahlil. That's a great destination for Jahlil.
Great destination. Ain't got nobody to play in front of him. You don't have any other scores right now. You're a dominant big man down low. And once you get D'Angelo Russell and Jeremy Lin, hopefully he comes back. Great. Well, at least how he's been playing. Decent guy, 14-5. They'll be a decent team next year. On paper, at least.
What? Do anybody know if Philly ever attempted to play them guys together? They just tried.
Nah, we don't, man. They did the same thing with Nerlens Noel. They really had like 5 bigs at once, and we never all saw them all at the same time.
Nerlens Noel was a skill, so I would have. But both of these motherfuckers skills, you really could have at least tried to play it at the same time.
You could have.
You could have at least tried. Embiid shoot. It'd have been enough space. He shoot well enough where it's enough space.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would at least try. That took too much talent down there. You too big when you got them at 7 feet. Sam is 6'10". That boy legit 6'10". I see him standing by LeBron like shit.
Yeah, he'd be a little taller than shit. He probably end up taller than that.
I bet legit 6'10" gonna be 7 feet like fucking Durant. But that shit fire hell.
Yeah.
I hope Jahlil turn up. I hope his confidence ain't fucked. But it seemed like after Jahlil got into that fight, they was like, fuck you. Like he got snuffing. What pretty civilians, they like, nah, but.
Oh man, drop that video. Shout out to Jahlil. But that shit funny as hell. I'm happy for Jahlil. I'm happy he went to a team like Brooklyn, just like D'Angelo. If you're not happy where you are when you got that kind of talent, meaning you're a rookie sophomore challenge kind of guy, like an all-star weekend kind of guy, people are waiting to see you, can't wait to see you play. Go somewhere where it's a smaller team, man, a smaller market where there's not many expectations so that you can grow, you know what I'm saying, so that you can make those mistakes so the spotlight isn't so big. And he's going to put up crazy numbers. Him and Russell, man, they talent. I really think, and it's a stretch, but I don't care. I got an opinion. I really think you put Russell at his best. I don't see a huge difference between him and D'Angelo. Not D'Angelo, but Devin Booker. I don't see a huge difference there if Russell's playing his absolute best. His all-star game best, his whatever it is best, I don't see a huge difference between him and Devin Booker. Yes, Devin's a better player, but that's the type of talent we're talking about. So when you got talent like that, put them in a small city, a younger team that they ain't no expectations, and watch these boys just go crazy. So shout out to Jahlil. I hate that weak-ass trade, Trevor Booker, y'all got back. How is he going to help the front court more than Jahlil Okafor? Please tell me he's more talented than Jahlil. I'm waiting to hear that shit.
Right.
And he on a fucking contract already.
That's just showing they was just trying to get.
Why would you bring him in if you already logged down like fuck? You couldn't. Come on, man. But anyway, shout out Jahlil, man. As long as he out of there.
I don't know. Maybe
new birth.
That just showed that Jaleel been expendable from the jump. You know, they were never really looking for long-term play for him, no minutes for him.
I hope Embiid stay healthy.
So instead of letting him walk,
maybe that's why they brought in Booker, man. Insurance.
Oh, well, that's a bullshit insurance.
You had some cheaper insurance. You shipped his out of Brooklyn.
Now they got higher insurance, but they still got liability instead of having
Exactly. You couldn't tell him to stop fighting people in the street. You could not get him to do what you wanted him to do. So you ship him off, even though anybody in this group chat want to fucking argue that Trevor Booker is more skilled than Jaleel Okafor. I'm ready. So
I'll be sure to pop that one off. I ain't gonna say he think he more skilled, but he respect Trevor, so I'm gonna pop that off tomorrow. I respect Trevor.
Just not in this trade, damn it. Because you got cheaper insurance right there. He got Ricky money, man. That cheaper insurance. But you don't want to discipline this guy.
Yeah, Jubo, I ain't have your headphones. It's perfect. It's perfect.
You don't want to discipline this guy, Jaleel, man. You don't want to, you trusting the process over there. But he ain't part of the process. That shit fucked up. He's a young kid just like the rest of the boys. He's just not part of the process.
He ain't have the red shirt. They probably tried to give him the red shirt. He said no.
Wasn't going for it.
Speaking of red shirt, beginning of the year, I told y'all what they were doing, folks. They said his shoulder good, but they're going to evaluate him 3 weeks from now. That's going to be New Year, almost All-Star break, probably 4 weeks away from that. He going to play a game, they're going to say, nah, shut it down for the rest of the year. It's coming.
Why not just shut him down right now? Why not just say that's what we do in Philly? Fuck y'all. But they don't do that shit for everybody. That's why they can't say that shit.
It's smart though. What they do for the guy they want to keep, it is smart. Get in that red shirt, let them get stronger for that man Simmons that be bullying. Shit, he just run niggas over like y'all just ain't strong. Sorry.
Bright future in Philly.
Folks will win Rookie of the Year next year.
Bright future in Philly. Staying in Philly. Y'all saw the Eagles-Rams game today? Y'all pay attention to the NFL today?
Yes, I did watch that game.
Eagles over the Rams by 8. Jaguars over the Seahawks by 6. Cowboys beat the Giants. That game really don't matter. Panthers over the Vikings. That's a big one.
Don't tell Cowboys fans that shit. They just won the Super Bowl. Yeah. Told y'all we put up 30 push-ups. Nobody.
As of right now, the Ravens up 8. They up 8 points against the Steelers, 31-23. Fourth quarter.
Hey, bro, my picks from last night look pretty good. So Cam Newton spoiled it, even though I'm rocking his jersey now. I didn't think he was going to beat Minnesota, but he did get a win.
So with that being said, who do you guys see pulling out that edging out them last couple wild card spots?
I have no clue. I ain't gonna lie.
Seattle lost today, huh?
Yep. Right. So right now the Falcons move back up.
I'm piggybacking somebody else. What y'all got? I don't know.
Falcons gonna get that shit, man. Falcons gonna get that wild card, bro.
I think so too.
So you got them beating the Panthers. So they play that week.
Yeah, they gonna fuck around and kick a field goal and win. They can't really beat nobody, but yeah, they'll trip their way into a win. And that ain't gonna do nothing but set up the suspense. That's how it go.
Last night, I picked the Falcons. I did pick the Falcons. They take it over. Then Carolina won, so now I'm back 0. And every time I try to count the Seahawks out, they fucking go beat somebody they were supposed to beat. So I don't know who the fuck to go with. I'm just go with the nigga jersey I got him. Fuck. Ready, Cam.
Who you got, Brian?
I'm going with the Falcons too. Who would be on the other side though? The other side wild card.
AFC?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the other one in the NFC?
Yeah, and then it's like the opposite of the Falcons.
Yeah, NFC. Yeah, the other team.
Right now it's Philadelphia. They clinched the division, but in doing that, they lost Carson Wentz. Bro might be out for the rest of the season.
Right.
Number 2.
They said it wasn't. They said from the X-ray, they said it wasn't a complete tear. So they might be good.
You got Minnesota at number 2.
Run around.
You got LA at number 3, the Rams. You got the Saints at number 4. You got the 5 seed, which is a wild card, the Carolina Panthers, and you got 6 Atlanta Falcons.
You didn't say nothing about New Orleans, did you?
They 5-4.
They're 4.
Who's below those two teams? The Falcons. Who's below the wild card?
So you got the Seahawks at 8-5. Falcons just on the tiebreaker. You got Dallas at 7-6. You got Detroit at 7-6. You got the Green Bay at 7-6. Shit.
Shout out to Green Bay.
I mean,
y'all think they're gonna play Aaron Rodgers then?
I think they're gonna try to.
Got my quarterback.
The only way they do is if they got an actual chance of getting in there.
They do.
That's the only way I see them playing them.
They do. That's why they do. Yeah. One of those teams got a chance.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
They've been saying they were gonna play Aaron. Shout out to all the news that we've been following. Shout out to that lucky ass play they got. They coach is great, man. If y'all watch the end of that game, that mother was calling timeouts like every other possession. Aaron Rodgers was actually giving a play to the team. He was in the coach's huddle, and he called that play for your boy on that slant route. And my boy ran it on. My boy ran it straight to the locker.
The Browns almost got their first win, cuz.
Hey, the Browns look good. Cam, I'm going to let you talk about Josh Gordon, man.
Hey, man, shout out Josh Gordon, man. From 3 years being banned, dealing with your drug, alcohol problem, to come back doing what you're doing in your last 2 days you did, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Boy got his first touchdown in 3 years, put the shades on, hollered at the crowd. If he can stay clean, he gonna be top 3 in the league again.
Next year.
If you don't believe in you gotta be crazy. Somebody take 3 years off, come back like that. He only practiced for a couple weeks, but
that man body.
And he got a rookie quarterback.
Dog, the Browns like a different team since he been back, bro. The Browns got a lot of potential, and it's all revolving that boy.
They about to sneak somebody.
Guys actually looking competitive.
Yeah, and they in the bottom, so they got a chance to not mess up the quarterback thing again, but we'll see.
We'll see, man. But Josh Gordon is, oh my God, that boy is a baller. Shout out to Josh Gordon,
man. Facts. Finna.
What's AFC wild card? What it look like over there?
You got
everybody.
You got Pittsburgh #1, but right now they losing. You got New England tomorrow against Miami, which is kind of everybody would assume they're gonna win that game. Jacksonville don't step up to the 3 spot, 9-4. Got Kansas City with their win today. They still at the 4th seed, 7-6.
Sorry, fucker.
You got.
That's the question. How bad they've been playing. AFC struggling.
Man, it's that division they in, bro.
Yeah, they division. They at the top of their division. That's why they still up there. Tennessee at 8-5, the number 5 first wild card, and number 6, the Baltimore Ravens, which if they hold on, they're gonna be a big win tonight. At 7-5, and in the hunt, you got Buffalo Bills 7-6. You got the Chargers going on a win streak at 7-6, and you got Oakland Raiders 6-7.
Let the Chargers in, damn it.
I think the Chargers gonna get in.
They've actually been playing some good football lately. It's crazy. It's funny.
And they defense is
Defense, offense, quarterback.
They've been playing some good damn football.
Keenan Allen, fucking breaking records and shit.
Melvin Gordon playing good. Shit looking good.
Get in there, Chargers. All Chargers need to do is get in there, and they gonna show a team how good they've been fucking playing. That's what's gonna happen.
Cause Phillip Rivers ain't scared of nobody, and I hope they don't play New England, cause that defense will get to Tom Brady. And if they get to Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers gonna put up points, cause he don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
I would love to see that happen.
He don't care nothing about your coaches. He don't give a fuck about your winning coaches. He coming out there gunning.
I would love to see that happen. What y'all boy listen to?
And we all know.
Got something else to go on that topic?
That was it. That was the ending with that. Before we get into what we listen to, man, let me get my legend off, man.
Go ahead, brother.
Did my legend last night, but we got everybody with us tonight, so we redid the show. My legend is probably gonna be the only legend I do from our city, but I'm gonna go with Lakeia Chicken Bone Stokes. That's the first girl. Cause growing up as a little boy, girls in sport. I just like, bro, y'all not shit. Y'all not good. That was the first girl I seen, and I was like, nah, bro, you wrong, bro. You wrong. Girl can fucking hoop. Girl can actually play sport. That first girl I seen was like, oh, some shit going on.
Cool.
Some of these girls are the real deal. So that's my legend. That's my legend for this week. Chicken bone.
Go do your research, man. Go do your Googles, niggas.
Facts.
Don't worry, we gonna get the videos in here for y'all.
I gotta see if I can pull some strings, text it tonight, see if I can get my hands on some highlights.
Man, pull up them teammate highlights, fam. Go do your Googles. Chicken bone. Do your Googles. We don't put nobody on here unless it's facts. You understand me? It be straight facts. Straight facts. You may not know it, but it's out there.
Facts. Good legend of the week right there. And she be watching the episodes too, so she gonna appreciate that when she see it. She gonna appreciate that one. What y'all guys listening to, man?
I'm listening to Gucci Gang. I'm just bullshit, boy. I never listen to y'all garbage ass young boys. Y'all boy got about 2 minutes on my playlist. Every time I hear one of y'all, if y'all don't say nothing in the first verse, I'm done. So shout out to the hype beast that's out here listening to all the Gucci Gang, the little pumps. It's 30 of these guys. You ain't got to be qualified. You just hop out here on the internet and just say you Gucci Gang. Yeah. And voila, you might get a Grammy. So shout out to everybody else other than them guys, because that's who I'm riding to. If you got good quality music, shout out to 40 Boys. You know what I'm saying? I got a new mixtape dropping. Featuring 40 Boys. I'll just oh man, y'all boy cut me off, man. If I go off on these.
I'm listening.
Go on, bro.
I'm listening to.
Go ahead, man.
I'm listening to that K-Dot, the Collector's Edition. I'm listening to that a little.
Fire the other way around, bro.
Roberta Flack, Donny Hathaway, little Be Real Black for me.
I've been I ain't gonna cut you off, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Nigga in the middle here, real. Brian said I've been listening to. Brian been listening to all niggas with murder ones. Cause y'all missed before. My nigga said you headed into the murder one stage. If you don't know what a murder one is, I can't help you. If you know what a murder one is, you know what I'm talking about. So he been listening to all niggas with murder one. So the nigga been listening to Sticky Fingers.
I recorded Brian saying that shit too.
Nigga been listening.
Man, our bloopers are gonna be classic.
Nigga listen to Rev Run compilation tapes.
Oh, murder one.
Really was I've been getting myself into the Christmas spirit. Built to some Temptation.
You might have to hit.
At least to the holiday season ends.
What you said? You listened to the DMX Christmas song.
Say what?
You listened to the DMX Christmas song? That what you said?
No. Yeah, man, Georgia cut out. I wish if DMX had him a Christmas mix out, boy.
DMX got it. I swear I just seen some shit with DMX.
He really does have some shit out right.
Christmas song, bro. Like a Christmas song, bro.
Big facts.
Send that to the group. Hey, I want to hear that man sing. Stop.
I bought yesterday. It was Rhapsody, but I'm new to not new, but I'm 8 years in to listen to like real legendary hip hop nigga, rapping that nigga. And I've been hearing Static Selector a lot, and I seen he had some new shit, and I went and listened to that nigga album. What he got, he like a DJ Khaled nigga. He just producing shit, put niggas on there. When I say, whoo, John, you talking about you want to hear some nigga rap, John? Go get that Static Selector 8. Some niggas that rapping they ass off on there.
What type of features you got? What type of features you got?
What type of feature you got? Man, that bit, everybody on that bit. I mean, just go run it down. But And other news, I'm excited for December 15th. Not only is that my son's birthday, but it's a heat coming December 15th. In case y'all under the rock, Victory Lap coming. Jeezy got heat coming. Who else got heat coming? Y'all help me out. Who else got heat coming?
And on two I know.
15th? No, there's somebody else coming December 15th.
Who else did you say? You said
Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap, and
Victory
Jeezy.
Lap.
You rattled. Just the names I can't remember. You said Jeezy. You said NERD. You said. I can't remember who else you said.
It's a whole bunch of shit coming out on the 15th. Let me see if I can go look. Fuck it, I ain't gotta go look. But just be ready on the 15th. You got whatever type of music you got, Apple Music, Tidal. Then go on there and see what drop on the 15th. You won't be disappointed.
Apple Music, Tidal. You won't be disappointed, man. Anybody got anything else? Any other rundown?
Shout out to the morgue.
Shout out to Google Wallace.
Who?
Why we shouting out Google Wallet? Because you think you about to win the fantasy? You think we sending your bread that way? You're not winning. Why you shouting out Google Wallet, man?
Oh, you some money.
Just a little insider with Mr. Hedo.
Commish got a commish.
Oh, you trying to pay Jordan out, huh?
Mr. Dick. Hey, okay.
Making them on out and trade to go through here. Well, I can't do
Say
that
what?
with y'all, boy.
So you trying to pay Jordan out, huh? Look at you. All right, man. Anybody got anything else for get out this guy?
He trying to pay Jordan off.
Oh, man.
Anything else for get out this guy?
I don't owe Jordan no money.
Oh, you said the other guy paid him off. They paid the commission.
Commish got to dictate. I agree.
Commish got to commit. What kind of commish would you be if you didn't commish? That's what one of my guys told me, man. If you watching this show out here, man, you in my league, and you told me that, man,
you're going to be a dictator. No, you're going to be a dictator. That's what you're going to be.
Can I get my shout out, man? My shout out to the league owner that came to me and really just put that, you know, that little bit of oomph you need to make an executive decision at me, man. He was like, man,
hey, really,
are you gonna commission
y'all
anything?
He said
like,
one, right? It's a team of 16 people.
Oh my God!
Keep in mind,
the other guys
it's a team of 16 teams, but he listening to one commissioner. I mean, one GM.
You know who's really upset when they're trying to run off?
He's listening to one GM.
This is a shout out that's turned into a segment.
Shout out to a team of 16. He listened to one.
Hey, bro, you might need to hang up and come back, bro.
Hang up, man, so we can shout out the rest of the league. There we go. Shout out to everybody else in the league. I know it's still on. Boy came to me and said, "Are you gonna commission anything? Like, is there a commission? You ain't commission. You don't commission."
Hey, keep in mind, it's a team of 16. Only one guy came and got it to his ear. Apparently, that dude had to pay him off with some of them guys in cahoots. They was mad because they weren't getting trades like I was. I had made 2 good trades and a great pickup. Working on my 3rd trade, you know, get my team at full strength. And guess what happened? I get vetoed.
Vetoed.
That's how you want to see it, man.
Make a long story short, man.
Yeah, your long story.
I was
cutting these guys short.
OKC premier trade.
Thank you guys for watching it. Tune in next
man.
week.
Shout out Chicken Bone, man.
We'll be back.
Shout out to that dictator.
What the fuck do we know?
And the Red Hood.
Podcast.
Shout out to the league, man.
Boys
Commish got to
TV.
commit.
Shout out Black for the sponsor.
Commish got to get paid.
Yeah.